Hi, welcome back. My name is Mash and this is MashMellow Yoga. And today we have a quick upper body stretch for tension in the neck and the upper back and in between your shoulder blades. This is a very beautiful stretch to help you release any tension up here, especially if you have a seated job or you're slouching a lot, office workers, all that type of thing. You can totally do this in front of your computer when you're at work. So we're going to start by finding a nice tall sit. Rooting through your sit bones, sitting upright without leaning back. Let's restack the spine one vertebra at a time. Think about pulling your belly button to spine as you gently point your tailbone down. So you want to feel that lengthening through your lower back, pointing your tailbone down into the mat. And then uplift through the belly, through the chest. Lowering your shoulder blades down the back and then bringing your neck to the neutral position. So you want to think your chin parallel to the ground, not too far down, not too far up, just parallel to the floor. And starting here with just a couple of breaths, you can close your eyes here, inhaling in through the nose. Exhaling out through open lips, releasing your shoulder blades down the back. Maintaining that connection to your core as you're sitting upright, pulling belly button in. Think about your hip bones reaching towards one another. All right, so that helps you visualize that core muscles that are activated here to keep your back straight. So think about your low ribs to tucking towards your hip bones and hip bones towards one another. So we have this corset type of feeling in the core, helping us maintain our back straight. And then lifting through the chest, lowering shoulder blades down. A couple more breaths here, inhaling in through the nose. Exhaling out through open lips. And we're going to start with the gentle neck movement. On the next inhale, bringing your chin to chest. Exhale, bringing one ear to a shoulder. Inhaling, chin to chest. Exhaling to the other side. And just one more time, inhaling, chin to chest. Exhaling, ear to shoulder, this time pausing here for a bit. And you can use the same hand on top of your head, lowering your ear to shoulder a little bit more, just adding a little bit more of a deeper stretch in the base of the neck. To intensify it even more, you can extend, I'm a little limited on space here. You can extend your arm all the way out to the side. Feel it through the shoulder. And we'll switch sides, inhaling, bringing your chin to chest. And then exhaling, ear to shoulder, using the same hand on top of the head, adding just gentle pressure, not too much. Think about lowering the opposite shoulder down, feeling that deeper stretch in the base of the neck and your trapezius. And then if you'd like, extending your arm all the way out, as if you're pushing the wall away. Pausing here for a couple of breaths. Exhaling out and then coming back to center. Let's warm up through the shoulder blades, through the shoulder area. Inhaling, bringing shoulders up towards the ears. Exhaling, releasing them down the back. Two more times. Inhaling up towards the ears. Exhale down the back. And one more time, inhale up towards the ears, exhale down the back. And this time, inhaling both of your arms up, interlacing fingertips, flipping the palms. We're gonna go for a whole body stretch, upper body stretch. So think about keeping your tailbone pointed down, belly button in towards the spine to maintain that core connection. Your low ribs still reaching towards the hip bones so that the core engagement is still there. At the same time, you want to lift from your chest, pushing your elbow and arm back in space. So big breath in here, looking up towards the ceiling. Breath in. Exhale as you open the arms, cactus the arms, squeezing your elbows behind your back. Inhaling to reach your arms up. Optional to interlace and flip the palms. Big breath in. Exhale as you cactus the arms, squeezing your elbows behind your back, puffing your chest forward. One more time. Inhale to reach your arms up, interlacing fingers, flipping the palms, still maintaining that core connection, lower ribs tucked in, lifting through the chest. Looking up as you inhale, as you exhale, cactus the arms, squeezing elbows behind your back. Nice. And this time we're going to reach our arms all the way behind the back, holding on to the opposite elbows, adding our shoulder shrugs, lifting both of your shoulders up and then releasing them down the back as you hold onto the opposite elbow behind your back. Inhaling to lift both shoulders up, exhale to shrug them down the back. Only the scapula, the shoulder blades move. Up and down. Let's do 2 more. Up and down. And up and down. Nice. And let's release that one. We're going to interlace our fingertips, flip the palms again, this time pushing away from you as you round the back, rounding through the upper back, creating lots of space between the shoulder blades. So you lean back, rounding into a C curve. Imagine that somebody's pulling you by your hands, bringing your chin to chest. And then as you inhale, lifting up again, puffing your chest forward as much as you can. Think about arching your back as you look up, sending arms back in space. Exhale as you round. Lean back onto the sit bones. C curve through the lower back as well, pulling your navel even deeper into the spine. Inhale to lift up, arching the back, looking up. Exhale to C curve and round. One more time. Inhale to lift and exhale to round. And from here, let's give ourselves a little hug. So we're going to wrap the arms around. Try to hold on to the opposite shoulder blade. Continuing to round your back a lot, bringing your chin to chest, and now lowering your elbows all the way down towards the belly button. Creating a little bit more space between the shoulder blades. And lifting back up, inhaling to open arms out to the sides. Let's bring our hands behind the back. We're going to interlace the fingers, squeeze your shoulder blades together, pull knuckles away from you. Inhale here as you look up. This might feel enough already. You can pull knuckles away from you towards the back wall or down into the floor. And then from here, if you'd like to add a little bit more, you can fold forward over the legs any amount. And then the same thing, you can either continue to pull the knuckles away from you, either into the back wall, or you let them come up all the way up towards the ceiling, right? Depending on how open the chest is. Any of those options is completely fine. Or you may just stay here, looking up at the ceiling, pulling knuckles down, pulling your shoulder blades down. And we'll take another breath here. Inhale in, exhale out to release. And now let's extend one arm forward and across the chest, using your other arm to squeeze it in towards your chest, getting a stretch through the shoulder and the tricep, the outer arm. You can add neck stretches here, bringing one ear to shoulder, rocking side to side, and also moving your shoulder up and down, noticing how that changes the stretch. Maybe a couple of twists side to side. And And then the same arm that we were stretching, gonna go all the way up, bending at the elbow, bringing the hand to the base of your neck in between the shoulder blades. Think about pulling your elbow back in space. So up towards the ceiling, and back in space. You can even use the back of your head to push back. And you can use the other hand on your elbow to pull it back in space as well. Nice and proud through the chest. Chest stays open, don't collapse here. Pulling the elbow back, now getting the stretch through the front of the arm. For even more benefit, you can look up at the ceiling. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale out through open lips. One more breath. Stay here, you're doing great. And exhale out to release, letting the blood flow come back. You can shrug the shoulders a couple of times. And we're gonna do the other side. So crossing your arm over, squeezing it in towards the chest, feeling the stretch through the outer edge, through the outer side of your arm and shoulder. And then maybe adding the neck stretches here. And shrugging your shoulder up and down, noticing how that feels, how that changes the stretch in the shoulder. And then releasing the arm, lifting it all the way up, bending at the elbow, bringing it to the base of the neck. The same thing, pulling your elbow up towards the ceiling and back in space, creating space in your shoulder, feeling the stretch through the inner side of the arm. And then maybe using your other hand to pull the elbow back in space. Trying to look up at the ceiling as we stay here for 3 deep breaths. Full chest, exhale out, continuing to connect your low ribs towards the hip bones, pulling belly button in towards the spine, the core stays engaged. One more breath. And exhale out to release. Do a couple of shoulder rolls one more time. Notice how you're feeling. Maybe you're immediately feeling better after this practice. A little bit more space in the shoulder blades, in the neck. Could relieve any tension that you may have been carrying. I hope you enjoyed the practice, and I'll see you in the next video. Namaste.